Ladies and gentlemen, people of all sizes, I welcome you. I welcome you to this very, once again, solemn day. But that's how things go around here in the world of, well, not in the world of Jam versus the Backlog sometimes, or most of the time we're having a lot of fun, but definitely in the world of Frostpunk. And that's the game we'll be playing today, that's the game we'll be continuing. And that's the game I'm hoping to play for a while. Let's just say that. It is a lovely, lovely title, and as I said last time, I'm enamored with this game. I love it. It is looking lovely. The theme of the game itself is pretty hard, if you can use that word to describe it. But yeah, it's the global coldening. The whole planet is frozen over, and we might be one of the very last few people on planet Earth who are still trying to save ourselves. And we are not in 2020. No, we are in the very end of 19th century, if I'm not mistaken. And as such, technology is pretty steampunky, but it's nothing that would immediately save everyone all of a sudden. It is harsh. Thankfully, we've somewhat stabilized last time. Hopefully, it'll continue today as well, although we had some bad news, folks. We had some bad news. Winterhome, our main goal, the moment we set out. Winterhome is ransacked. Winterhome is destroyed. Winterhome is abandoned. And as such, we have nobody to care for us, nobody to help us. We're on our own. With that being said, let's start the game. Sorry, all that solemn intro, and then I just go Oh, Jam. Oh, Jam. Darn, I've played a lot of games. Oh, and actually you can see that, so I'm just clicking things. Whatever. Let's go with Frostpunk. I'm gonna also move on this side of the screen because I like it here. It's nice to set up some cute overlays for your channel, and then completely forget about them, or at least forget how they work. As such, let's go. Frostpunk. Resume story. Day 12. I do believe there's a limited time of days. I'm gonna see if I can reach the calendar. I'm gonna see if there's a way for me to actually see whether somebody has a prognosis of like the Ice Age basically appearing. But yeah, as it's all right. Yep, we're alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're alone. Hope, I'm assuming, will fall just below the floor level. It must. We're still alive, though. Well, majority of people are still alive. Coming here was a fool's errand. We should go back. Are we supposed to survive it? They didn't. We must save ourselves and our children. We must go back. Why did Winterhome fail? Are we going to die here too? Yep, the hope's pretty low. Winterhome has indeed fallen. They're all dead? How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic's starting to set in. I must give him purpose. And we need to choose our path. Oh darn, I wasn't expecting this to come this early. But folks, in the Twitch chat, if you wish to select, suggest which path should we go down for, because people are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You'll have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide how now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend in the chaos that consumed Winterhome. So we either go by the way of order and discipline, or we go by the way of the faith and spiritual strength. If those of you in the Twitch chat have any preference, do let me know. Otherwise, why is it that my FPS is so darn low? Huh. This is interesting. Oh, back to normal, it seems, even if just for a second. Actually, let me go do this. Oh, not this. This. And of course, panic, pressing all the buttons all at once. Just trying to figure out what could possibly... Nope, back to normal. I don't think we went down the way of complete another, like, control. I said no a couple of times, firmly, but only because I didn't want to give them a false promise. I listened to every citizen. I told them, hey, I will do what I can. I will do what I can. Okay. You know what? I'll try to be a good leader. At the very least, I'll be not ruling with an iron fist, but I'll try to provide them some strength. Let's go. Yep, now we have purpose. Actually, we still have the previous one, adaptation, as well. Although majority of this is, I think... Actually, there are a couple of pretty interesting ones. A couple of laws that we can sign and what will be happening. Okay, amputees. I'm not sure if we have any amputees. That's an interesting one. I don't think we have any. Let's put it on a pause. I do believe we can now set a law in order. Well, just sign a law. So, children should not work all jobs. I don't need it just yet. I don't think we need extended shifts just yet. People can duel each other. Well, would be able to duel each other, but that'll just might kill one of them. We don't want that. We can sign into law that the pubs will be now also houses of pleasure. I don't have to tell you what that is. We can feed people extra rations to make them heal faster, and then we also can do triage over here. That opens something later on. That's this set of laws. What about the purpose? House of Prayer. New building, House of Prayer. New ability, Sermon. House of Prayer, the temple. People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hope. You know what? I mean, let's go with that one. We sort of need that. Let's see what we can do. Faith. It hits a pretty big portion of the city. So let me quickly see. Let's do it like that, and let's do it like this. So it basically covers, I'm assuming, majority of the houses. Maybe a couple of them in the middle do not get hit. This one. Oh, that's a fighting arena. We don't need to hit the fighting arena. Actually, this works out pretty well. Good. Let's continue on. Okay. It is currently 5 a.m. Also, scouts are currently traveling from somewhere. Oh, right, they're traveling from Winterhome. Oh, boy. Currently have a technology being developed. It's the infirmary. We don't need it immediately, which is okay, I suppose. What's happening here? Coal is currently being used pretty heavily. Interesting. What's happening? The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change our mind. You say the faith will save us? Nonsense. What, are we going to pray for food when we start to starve? Just one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down, we're not going to die. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. Now try to convince others to join in preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. So yeah, there are, I'm assuming, 14 Londoners, people who want to return back to London. Okay. Tendency, people are currently starting to wish to join the Londoners. We should be doing well. First of all, the temperature will rise in a moment, which would really make everyone pretty crisp. Well, crispy. Can you say that for heat? But one way or the other, people, there will be an improvement in the situation. Let's just say that. Do we have sick people? I'm assuming these are all sick people. That's why we're having such a bad efficiency. No building? Oh, we don't. No, we have a full set of people. That's so very strange. But let's see. Let's see what we can do. Hopes of prayer have been erected, giving people a place to pray together and find comfort and faith. Hope rises. Discontent actually completely disappeared, which is great. I don't need anyone. Oh, and actually, you know what? Let's try and run this during the night. I'll see how that'll go. Or just in the evening when people have already left work. As such, I think that will go as the most hit. More people will be enacted into it. All right, we have one child that is not working. That is, I would say that will be a waste of a child, which we generally don't have any place that we can put that child. That child can rest. Okay, what about the day? During the day, wow. Okay, surprisingly enough, we're actually heating so many places that 20 heaters, really, I don't remember us using 20 heaters. I wish I could see which ones. Heaters off, like, so let's quickly see the temperature level. Okay, so, oh, again, yeah, a couple of them are using perhaps more. That's one. Medical post. If I disable it, it's very low risk of being ill, so let's actually perhaps do that. Livable. Public house. Heaters off. Oh, actually, this place is okay one way or the other. That is good. They said right. First of all, we have our infirmary. Oh, we need the steam core. That's a problem. Steam core is a very valuable resource, very rare. We can't build steam cores, as far as I know, yet. We will be able to. One way or the other, another technology has been completed, and as such, we can start proceeding on further. We now have plenty of steel, which was a problem previously. Let's see what we can do. Where was I heading previously? What's Outpost Depot? Allows us to assemble an outpost team sent to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city and maintain a connection with it. Interesting. I don't think I can spare people for that. What's a factory? Plant where automatons and other highly advanced devices can be produced. Needs a steam core. Is one steam core coming to us right now? 3 steam cores are coming our way, which is good. That is great. Right, what else do we have? I'm also looking towards this. More scouts. We might need them. Resources. Faster gathering. I just do that at some point. It's very cheap right now. Might actually help us a little bit with our cold situation. What do I get for this? Faster. It doesn't exactly say what it will cost us. It's just a better sawmill and better steelworks over here. Wall drill. Wall drill requires a steam core. Trickle kiln sucks. Coal mines. This is also pretty good. And coal thumpers. Enough for 4 gathering posts. Yamahama. That is a lot. I have a suspicion I'll have to demolish the previous buildings. I cannot upgrade them. Okay, this is the good option. What about here? We just built the infirmary. We also can research this. Healthcare installation. Medical post oh, actually a lot of them. Medical post infirmaries, houses of healing, and care houses will be warmer. So this saves me some resources, coal specifically. I won't have to heat them extra anymore. Interesting. Bunkhouse is a better house, and then there's a cookhouse installation over there. House redesign. There's a lot of interesting options. I was looking also towards this. Flying hunters. Interestingly enough, as far as I know, our hunters already are providing up to 30 raw food per day, but I'm assuming the flying hunters require less people to work there. Let's say 15 or maybe even 10. Right over here, hunters' huts will employ fewer people, which is also interesting. If I had to consider, I think we're gonna go for this. And I'm gonna. That is expensive. For that, I need people. Although one Steam Cold Thumper should be more than plenty. You know what? Let's go for Steam Cold Thumper. I'm gonna rearrange this area over here and make sure that we're just gathering coal up the wazoo. That will help us then to later on not worry about any coal shortages. And then actually, what's our situation scouting wise? Okay, we have a couple of places we can go to. Snow Cliff, Winterhome. We can build an outpost over there that will gather us wood. Okay, I think we're good on wood actually. Plus, I still haven't built all of the wood gathering places. That's for sure. A coal mine, which also could be interesting. Large convoy. People are over here. An American camp. No signs of life. So I'm assuming resources. And in just a moment, we'll have our own automaton, which is great. Although I have my suspicion that automaton will require a steam core. There it is. A big steampunky machine. Frees up the workers, which is great. Automatons can replace entire crews at most workplaces. They're produced in the factory and work 24 hours per day. Their initial efficiency is 60%, but it can be raised by research and upgrades. An automaton recharges itself twice daily from the generator or steam hub without interfering with its operations. Cost of one, and I can build automatons at the factory. Cost of one automaton. Building one does require steam core. Okay. That thing's bloody massive. Word of advice, using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel its generator. We can research upgrades. Yada yada yada. What do you call that thing, an automaton? I heard it can replace an entire team of workers. You heard right. Right. Which then raises a question, where are we gonna put them? Somewhere, someplace that basically requires... I can put automatons in the hunter's hut, and that would save us the most people. But alas, can't do that. I doubt they can work the medical post. It's basically a place where I can... there's gathering places. What I'm thinking, I can put one at the gathering post. I think we need to deplete this, really. So my plan is pretty silly. It might be, but I will build this. Gathering post. I'm going to plop a gathering post way over... Oh, the placement is sucky. Let's say way over here. I think... do I need a street for it? I don't think I do. I think we're good. And then this will collect the coal. At some point I will just demolish the gathering post. What's the situation here? Sawmill is functioning, but storage near capacity. Oh. Well, let's actually put it here then. Might want to build another one of those resource depots because, surprisingly enough, we're almost at the capacity for food. So let's do that. Resource depot. Can plop it there. We'll plop it here. So, seeming like... oh, that's the automaton. Automaton is now in the list of our workers, which is reasonable. Okie doke. Okie doke. So again, right now, we are... actually gaining some coal, which is good. But I'd prefer to maybe have a big surplus of coal. Because without coal, we just all freeze to death. As bad as it sounds. Automaton will now be working this place. Getting us, actually compared to some other places, how much is he getting? Gathering post. Oh, it's a free time. Okay, so I also wanted to do this. And, oh, darn. I can only do one, one at a time. Okay. Just want to rise the hope slightly. Love the little, I suppose you call this physics, the snow physics. You can see when the automaton arrived sort of out of nowhere, technically. Maybe the snow has already sort of piled up here. Then walk over here, then plum, 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 plum over here. Now he's inside here, he's working. Doesn't need the heat, doesn't need anything. Just doing his own thing. What's happening?
The birth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be a start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship.
And we're gonna go down that way with more laws for that as well. So it's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Do I dare to... I don't have enough engineers anyway, yeah, so never mind. At some point I think I'm gonna make another workshop. It's basically a research station. That's where I get all my technologies. And I would like to get some more technologies. I'm gonna speed it up. There's absolutely nothing of interest currently happening during the night. With the exception of this, and I'll set this as this. Where are they all going? Are these all hunters? Because this is a cookhouse. I'm assuming they are they're just eating at this point of day. Completely understandable. Temporal drop. Okay, is there a way for me to check the calendar? It's a menu. Also, what I need. I think we're actually. No, I think every single one of these is currently open. All the medical posts are functioned. All the medical posts have people inside of them. All of them should be warm or chilly. Oh, the Londoners gain more followers. Low hope. Well, I tried. Sir, the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. The problem is, chances are they're gonna die there. Alright, scouts have reached the convoy. Explore. Oh, search might provide survivors. Oh, these people also sought the Winterhome. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Yep. So our scouts will now escort all these people. Haven't actually read these journals. Workers who were riding in this convoy told us... Wait a minute, it's the same thing that I just read. Okay. Okay. So soon we'll be getting more people. Do I have housing conditions? Vacant beds, 49. 29, I think, in total. And we're getting how many people? Okay, we're actually getting more. As such, then I need to build some more houses. Unfortunately, my people are still living in tents. Sorry about that. I think 2 will suffice. And automaton is over here, seemingly refueling at the nearby thing. Hey, it's called. Oh, I can rename the automatons. That is actually pretty cool. The Ruby Islander. Can I rename the people? That's the thing. I definitely can click on people. I definitely could click on people before. I'm not sure why I can't click on people anymore. Can I rename them? I can actually rename people. Wow. So this could be an incentive for the chat, for the followers and subscribers. Get your own person in the city. Ooh, cooldown. It's 2 days. Yikes. Okay, what's your problem right now? Unpopular decision, not sure which one that was, and follow winter home. But the good thing is, a lot of people are living near the House of Prayer, so on the upside. I think the hope is falling right now. In total, we actually have more positive temporary modifiers, but I think the hope is falling down. We don't have any hungry people. We are, I think, are slowly getting through the list of our people who we need to heal, which is also good. Our coal supply, as you can see, just shooting up, and this is during the work time as well. So I think we're good. I think we're okay. Let's speed it up then. New technology will be researched in a moment. Now we have steam coal thumpers. What I will do, I think, actually pretty... This does not help. These will be warmer. I wanted to somehow make sure that people don't get sick as often. I can insulate the medical tents, which is, I suppose, saves about... Well, saves something anyway. Just general heating. 2 levels, 1 level. Generator power upgrade. I have a very big suspicion that at some point I will have to research a lot from this tree. I'm not sure, but something in my mind tells me that at some point the real cold will hit, and we'll need to basically warm everything up. That moment hasn't come just yet, but I'm suspecting. I was thinking more scouts. Let's go for that. Plus, it's cheap. Only 20 wood, which we have. No problem. We don't have a chance to issue a law just yet. What do we have? Evening prayers. Convincing Londoners to stay, which is good. Enshrines increase the efficiency in nearby workplaces. And shrines raise hope of people working nearby. And I'll have to build 3 shrines, yeah. Both of them are looking actually pretty good. I think we're gonna go for that one that is the one that's stopping Londoners from going to London, basically. Boy. Yeah, a lot of people are in treatment right now. 15 are being treated, but 11 are without a place to stay, basically. 5 sick absences. Not 5 sick absences. 5 sick absences. Words are hard. But the amount of people who are sick is slowly dropping down, so that's a good thing. How many dead people do we have? 9. Which is reasonable. The only problem is, at some point, I can't demolish the snow pit. Wow, that is a problem. That is a problem because I need to. At some point, I really need to. I don't think I can demolish a couple of other things around here, I suppose. Or just place... because I wanted to demolish this coal thumper. Oh, speaking of which, I can now demolish this coal thumper. And replace it with the steam coal thumper, right? We now have the steam coal thumper. Actually, oh, can I? I can just upgrade it. Oh, thank God. You know what? Let's do that. All right, upgrade underway. That is a blessing in disguise. Or just a blessing. Even our coal production right now isn't really falling down. And then the amount of coal that will be produced over there will be just through the roof. Over here, this coal, just slowly getting whittled down. Not a problem. I can send one child to work on one of these coal piles. It's gonna be really silly, but I can do that. We have built our houses. Ooh. Is this tent not getting... I think that tent is not getting heat from this one. I might want to either increase... I don't have the extra ranges yet. Ah, boy. I might have to place another one of these. How much for a Steam Hub? Tech, Steam Hub. Only 20 steel, again. Easily affordable. I just... try not to overlay too much with the other stuff. I need to place it here somewhere. We can do that. At some point this will be empty, so that's gonna be good. So once again, let's wait for more scouts. Good. And then scouts will move 50% faster. Oh, that is once again a great thing. Let's research that. I can deploy how many people? I need 5 workers. Okay, we'll have 5 workers in a moment. In 8 hours, to be precise. Quickly pause and quick look. What else is happening? People are doing stuffs. Okay. I've researched. Oh, I have a new law. So let's go. I wanted to go once again with purpose, and this time with evening prayers, because it says here, each use raises hope and has a small chance of convincing a Londoner to stay. Yes, please. Where did I do that? Is it this? Again, let's hit this one. And it's exactly, it's in the evening, so I'm gonna do that. And one person has already decided, no, I'm not gonna go to London. And they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. I'm just afraid we're gonna lose these people forever. And that is gonna suck. Big time. Right, as I was saying, I was trying to pop this Steam Hub over here. Sort of... Ooh, actually this... cannot place it there, but it's somewhere there. Let's just say it's somewhere here. Something like that. And then I'm gonna plop a Steam Hub. Oh, even further than this, no? Somewhere here, maybe. Ah, blimey. Okay. To heck with it. It's gonna have a little bit of overlap with the other stuff. Not a problem. Okay, and it seems like I already have... I'm already hitting some limits on a couple of these things. Let me quickly see. Somewhere around here. Yeah, there have it. Research depot upgrade and then large research depot. So, you know what? In lieu of building more of these smaller buildings, I think next thing that I'm going to research is going to be this. And also, since we are going to have a couple of these, a couple of engineers coming in, what I will build, I'm going to build another workshop. Thankfully, it's insulated pretty well, so I can even put it slightly farther from the city, at the very least in places where it's not as warm. Even here might do. Let's try here. Is it really not? Oh darn, it's not connected to a street. This whole place is slightly weird. Gonna build some extra streets. No, actually I have a ton of wood, so I might want to build a couple of more streets just so that people are working around more easily. So, for example, the whole outer layer can actually have a street now. This should be slightly better, I think. Not sure if it really does anything, but hey. Coal is doing pretty great. This has now been constructed. We have now... most chances are we now have more coal that people can shake their stick at. I'll actually check this pile in a moment. I hope this works correctly. I have a very big suspicion that... although no, it's coal pile. We'll see. I just have a suspicion that this coal pile won't grow beyond some size limit. And as such will sort of waste the upgrade and everything. We'll see. Okay, this stand's going to be livable in a while, in just a moment. People are slowly getting healed, fantastic. Again, let's speed this up. And then in a moment, I'm gonna put some people to work. Some new folks are arriving in a second. Oh, a lot of people are getting sick. Wish I knew. Wish I knew what made them sick. I'm assuming one of their houses is not being warmed enough. Got a lot of people. Got a bunch of coal. Got a bunch of steam cores as well. Let's do it. So first of all, we're gonna add engineers over here. Second of all, I want to make sure that everyone has a house. We have 24 vacant beds, 4 vacant beds elsewhere, and 20 in care houses. Oh, right, the care house, which is for... Right, this is for the gravely ill, the ones that are... Yeah, previously, unfortunately, all the people have died, I think, or most of them were gravely ill people who just couldn't heal. Right now, actually, we're not getting any more gravely ill people, and as such, that place is sort of ish... getting not doing anything. Trying to make sure that we build our road. Okay, I have a ton of workers. Okay, what was my plan? Where I wanted to use those workers? I wanted to create another scout group. Okay. We now have 2 scout groups. Let's go. One of them, I want to go for places... Well, it's American camp, I suppose. No signs of life. And a coal mine. Let's go to the coal mine. Yep. Unfortunately, this selection. Oh, and I forgot about a little tip that has been given to me, that you can first travel to one place that is closer and has already been discovered, and then go to the faraway place. You know what? Oh, limit of 2 scouts. Okay. I'm assuming I can then make more, right? Additional scouts, yeah. Just do a little bit of exploration. Coal deposits. Sawmills. Still not sure if a sawmill... Oh, okay, sawmill does have a limit. Sawmill does have a limited amount of supplies. Okay, darn, still can do the church stuff, which stinks. Technically, I can place some more churches around here, I suppose. Again, it's not going to be the end of the world. Right now, 23 people want to leave out of 217. To which I say, it's not that big of a difference. Yes, it's 1/10. But it's going to work. It's definitely going to work. Coal is through the roof. This pile still hasn't increased in size, which is interesting. I'm gonna plop another gathering post. That was the plan anyway. And it said here that this thing provides, if I can see it somewhere, can't see it anywhere. This thing provides enough coal to be gathered by 4 gathering posts. So, might as well. Storage is once again near capacity. Yep, if we wanted to do that. Hope we're good on food. Sort of, a lot of people have arrived. Are we doing well on food? Amount of food I do believe is increasing, so we're good. And we should have enough workers to start building those places. I can also even do this in a couple of places where it's colder than it should be. Right now this is livable. Again, it's very low chance of getting ill, which maybe... I'm gonna heat up this place. I'm gonna heat up this place, definitely. Oh, right. This is where more people might be getting ill. Heater is on. Gathering post. This one's disabled, right? Yep. There's a sawmill. There is a... Whoop. Oh, actually, I just turned it on again. This place is turned off, though, so I don't need it there. Okay. This improves our heating situation just a little bit. And at the same time, it sort of kills a little bit of that coal that we have overabundance of. Right, I can make an outpost depot. But really what I want to do is go to a more bigger storage. So first I need to research faster gathering. Maybe it was a good idea to research it initially. Didn't do that. We have one child that can work here and a couple of workers. Oh yeah, this coal pile definitely has grown. Where else can we put you? Still doesn't have any range or anything. This does not need heating at all. Chances are, with the amount of coal that we're getting, that's a lot. I can turn on the heating in many places. Right now, like, this coal is being wasted, which is wasteful, for lack of a better term. What else can we do? Do we have any more steel work, steel places? No, we cannot. We do not. Coal deposit, wood, more wood, steel over here, coal deposit, coal pile. Yeah, in terms of steel, we are limited by this. Of course, these two places have tons of steel still available. Fortunately, I can only put 20 workers on it. Sheesh. You know what? Just because we have the ability and have the resources and have the engineers, I'm going to build yet another road first. And then I'm going to build yet another workshop. There you have it. I can spare 5 engineers easy peasy. We need to make some progress. The colder weather was gonna hit in a moment, and as such, I will be able to burn my coal just a little bit more. People no longer we have untreated people, which is great. We have 9 people currently getting treatment, and that is again with our new arrivals. So it does seem like we're doing a pretty good job. This thing is only heating like 2 places basically. So not the best use, but okay. I'm gonna hit this sermon button as soon as possible. And yeah, maybe just drop another one of these. Plunk. Because there are a couple of houses over here that are not getting. Actually, I get a majority of them. Like, there are a couple of houses down here. It's almost insignificant. It's almost insignificant, those 3 houses, so screw them. United by faith. Sir, we're holding an evening prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. Haven't seen anything this heartening in our city for a long time. It's really brought the community together. Glad to hear that. Because, yep, the fall of winter home was pretty sucky. Good. Good. Everything's coming up daisies. Okay. The cold weather is gonna hit tomorrow. I think we have a big problem with that one. Okay, scouts on their missions. Like, everything's okay. Everything's stable. These coal piles are close to exhaustion. Right now I think I'm losing. It doesn't even show here. No, we're gaining coal. We're definitely gaining coal. And as such, I almost want to, at some point, research. No, this is currently on, so doing anything is gonna kill it. Right, they've reached the American camp. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen emaciated bodies. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prostheses? Well, basically, yeah. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Well, it's important. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Take resources, and yet another site has been discovered. So I think you boys will go here. We can see 2 rows of small wooden huts, but no smoke or other signs of life. All in all, it looks like well kept but temporary settlement. I think it's only reasonable while they're there, we're sending them there anyway. Don't want to raise discontent. Right now, the majority of discontent is people are eating poor food because I've set it to soup, which is, I think, is still an efficient way to provide a lot of people with food while also not using a lot of our resources. Our food situation is sort of okay. We're really not struggling for food. We constantly have enough rations for 2 or 3 days. And I do believe the amount is still slowly growing, so everything's fine. Okay, where can I put more people to work? I can technically place... I think what I wanted to do is deplete these coal piles, then place a wooden... what was it? The sawmill. Sawmill right around... This is a really, like, awkward spot. It's not capturing much, but still, it's going to be better than nothing, I suppose. Ooh, wait a minute, what was that? Just for a second. This one. Some interesting symbol over here. I do believe this one was... This one is one of those weird descriptors. Let me actually quickly look it up here. The one was wall drill. Drills into walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed the forest before the ice engulfed them. And didn't want to build that because it required a steam core. Speaking of which, we have 3 now. We're sitting on 3. What I wanted to do, again, the whole heating part looks interesting, but I think we actually are good on heating right now. Here, building a factory might be interesting. Again, we have a steam core, and we can build prostheses, automations, and automated integration. Automations will now run a little bit faster, which is good. Out of here, I think I'm just going to go down the path of resource depot upgrades, because right now we are struggling for space. It's easy as that. I think with everything else not being urgent, crisis, a little bit of inventory management is our best aim right now. Alright, that call's gonna hit. Again. Oh darn, Londoners gain more followers. The tendency, I think the tendency is still sort of ish on the, well, not on the up. More people are inclined to join the Londoners, but at the very least, it is the urgency of that is dropping down. So it's good. All our work will be for nothing if we leave. I'm staying. I'm with that person. I'm staying anyway. No question about that. I'm staying here because I need to, well, I need to command this whole place. Temperature falls. Okay. Wow, okay, it is extra chilly, maybe even more chillier than before. In which case I'm gonna turn on some of these. Wow, really? That one doesn't... Huh. I'm gonna turn as many as possible. Oh, got an achievement. What is that? Let's pause. Have 4 workshops doing research at the same time. Hey, yeah. Just build a couple of them. I'm just gonna turn it on in every single place. Again, that will eat into our coal just a little bit. I think that's for the best. Plus, I think this is a time that we should start thinking about building that upgrade for the generator. So the steam level and the heating level increases by 1. Oh, and knowing that there's no warm days in sight, maybe I should do that. Coal is still good. We're absolutely perfect on coal. At some point, we're going to lose this 14.4 per hour. But I don't think that's that big of a problem. Okay, faster gathering. You know what? I think first I'm going to go for generator power upgrade. Start. At some point, range also might be of interest, but for now, just heating the houses around it will be, I think, already good enough. Since majority of them are houses. Specifically built the houses around the big warm generator. Right. The temple. Faith Keepers. The Faith Keepers are most devoted believers who will ensure that the righteous are able to work and pray in peace and security. New building Faith Keepers. You can ask Faith Keepers to break up protests. Nighttime procession reduces discontent. A discontent will rise. That is interesting. New building the temple. The temple raises hope. Wanderers may occasionally mend their ways. Discontent, have to build the temple. I think I'll build the temple. I see no problem with that. It's a big building. Does it have a radius? Nope. It does not have like an active radius. So I can plop that baby anywhere. This still has not been developed, so let's place it here. Interesting. We should think of everyone's needs, not just the faithful. I hope that the needs of everyone is being tended to. Again, that's my hope. Still plenty of coal. I've been considering maybe... I'm not sure what happens when the storage for one resource is full. Does the resource just go poof in the air, disappears, or do they stop working? It says it's functioning. It just says storage near capacity. One of our scouts is about to reach, I think that was the one past the American camp. Nope, not you, you. The settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its center. Memory of injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planned face, someone chiseled the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the huts for wood. Okay. It's pretty interesting. We can then send them even further. Wait. Did I just send these guys? No. These guys need to go here. No, these guys need to go... Let's go here, I suppose, yeah. Another walled colony. Let's see what that'll bring us. I'm sitting on 3 steam cores. Oh, temple built. Temple has been erected. The magnificent symbol of our devotion is now visible throughout the city. I want to do this. Ceremonial service. Oh, that costs 20 food rations. Didn't see that. It is worth it, I suppose. It is worth it. And, okay, tendency is now neutral. People are hopeful enough not to join the Londoners. So no more new Londoners, which is good. Because we are... Oh, that's the generator power upgrade. And there's still no warm days in sight. Yep, I think that'll come in handy. Although, if I'm not mistaken, the generator power upgrade is separate from the steam hub upgrades. The little ones that are placed everywhere. Yeah, this one's the steam hub. Oh, it also has a range setting, actually. Okay. Plea of the Faithful. Sir, a priest... This logo in the back is pretty interesting. Sir, a priest is here with a group of followers. They're asking for you to cut the public house opening hours. They contend that the pleasures it offers poison the minds and souls of our people. Discontent will rise, hope will fall. You know what? That seems reasonable. Hope has just now risen pretty impressively. Okay, let's go. I want to increase the heating of this place now. Now the houses around it should get a little bit more heat, which is good. Range upgrade, overdrive couplings. Allow us to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when a generator is put into overdrive. Or generator will burn 10% less coal. Knowing that I sort of want to make it a centerpiece almost. Let's go for that. Although maybe put it. Actually, let's drop a range as well. For now, I don't think we need the extra heat because these houses are now livable, which is very low risk of getting ill. And then again, the rest of the houses are absolutely fine. Well. I'm gonna go for range. I'm gonna see what that'll give us. But I think... Actually, that might be a waste. Are we in coal? No, we're actually hitting now that empase. If that's how you pronounce it. But we'll go with that. Actually, now okay. I've started this. I'm gonna finish it, and next one is definitely gonna be the one for resources. Upgrade of 50% more resources, and then the next one is large resource depot, which even more resources, I imagine. I almost want to build even more workshops, honestly. I have engineers for that, so why not do that? It's still surprisingly slow, the development. My placement is not as efficient as I would have hoped for. Let's actually place 2. To heck with it. Let's research all the things. Like this, and maybe even like this, and like this. And actually, just in time for me to take a small break. So folks, don't go anywhere. The beautiful but solemn world of Frostpunk will return in just about 5 minutes or so. So take a break, get yourself a drink, stretch your limbs, and more games will come pretty soon. So 5 minutes. What did I just press? Right, folks. Welcome back to the unforgiving world of Frostpunk. Here's our city. We are less screwed than we were before, that's for sure. Alright, another group of scouts have now reached yet another destination, a coal mine. Coal mine is automated. Its engine is pressurized, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it is untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs in the air. More coal than we can use. The coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. Only resources found in the site will be taken. We'll be able to restart the mine later. Or we can... Whoa. Interesting. We get tons of steel, tons of wood, 2 steam cores, and then some sort of event, I'm assuming. I wonder. Coal mine, coal mine, coal mine. What does it do? I'm gonna be... Oh, well, yeah. What are the options? Oh boy. Some pretty major spoilers I've just found out, so let's not spoil ourselves. There is something very important. That little symbol with the cross. I don't know what they are, but it means something. You know what? Let's for now just take the stored coal. Although right now we have plenty. And send them here. I'd rather have a chance to get coal if I will need it. How are we doing on things I can launch? Evening prayers. Get a little bit more hope. Get everyone very hopeful indeed. What's your problem, Cookhouse? You don't have raw food. And it's too cold, okay. Oh, it's too cold because it's the end of the day. Everything's fine. The temple has influenced some people to mend their ways. And the tendency is a handful of Londoners will abandon their cause. Good. Exile colony. A number of snow shelters expertly built from blocks of hard, packed snow huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. Read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out, we send the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we have buried. I'm not gonna rob the people out of their supplies. That is pretty stupid. I'm gonna, once again, escort the exiles to the city. We took the dying exiles from their snow houses and prepared them for a journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Can't exactly help him in any way, really. It's too late to do any help. Alright, an outpost can be set up here. Okay, that is good. I wonder, though, what the well, I might look it up at some point. I wonder what the disassembling that coal mine would have meant. Did that already. Still waiting, okay. Okay, now I need to reshuffle some of the engineers. Like right here, we don't need... Yeah, we don't need any of the engineers, we just plop the workers here, and then I'm gonna plop all the engineers here. Hey, problem solved. This one is inoperative, but once again, that's because it's closed during the nighttime. No problem with that. Isn't there really not... Oh, I wanted to say not that many problems. What's happening? Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom to our city.
This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even smaller of nudges.
Well, I can't ignore it. I need to send a cleric to reassure the people, really. Okay, they're not on separate timers, but I swear that I could use the evening prayer here while I couldn't use it in one of the churches. Oh, you never know. How are we doing here? Almost done with this little gathering place for these skull piles. Right, I really need to start building. First of all, I think we're getting more people in. And as such, I think I need to build a tent. I need to build several. Let's be precise. Need more. Okay. Ooh, this is so off, the structure. Can't fit it. Okay. Let's once again build a little bit more of a reasonable street system over here. It is still a big freaking mess. Just build a couple of more roads over here. Unfortunately, they're not like straight diagonal streets. It is very awkward. Right. Once again, I don't think we have unfilled spots. But people regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and are starting to hope for the future. I am very glad to hear that. I still wish there will be less people who wish to leave at some point, but I think we're doing our best. Alright, folks, another day. Are we on coal? Right now we're losing it. Chances are I'm assuming that's because nobody's gathering it. Everyone's asleep. The automaton is working, but it is not enough. This place should be warm in just a moment, right? I can actually even spare... when it turns on, let's see... What is the temperature level around here? You know what? Let's actually heat it up even more. It's gonna be comfortable. Coal pile depleted. Okay, that was this one, correct? Correct. I can now demolish this gathering post. General range upgrade researched. Okay. As I said, I'm gonna research this resource depot because we are hitting limits on wood. We're hitting limits on coal. Not on food rations, but there's might be a chance that soon that's gonna happen as well. Okay, a dear automaton. I mean, should not waste you, really. How about we just send you here? This pile of coal, really, it's sort of out of place completely. Is there another one of these somewhere? I don't think there is. I think this is the last of these little small collectibles. We've depleted everything else. So as such, we're gonna just place you here, using the slowly gather it. And everything's gonna be alright. Okay. We now have a little bit more around here, so we can place even more houses, right? Ooh, that might not be heated. We'll figure it out. Once again, in terms of housing, we have 34. Oh, actually, we have more than enough, I think, beds. But I'm gonna bring a little bit more. We have, okay, Max. We have freaking engineers working in a public house, come on. We don't need engineers to work here. People are sick here. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. These buildings can actually be sort of connected with a little bit of a structure over there. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be somewhat careful. I'm currently sort of encroaching, I think that's the word, on these the wood over here. There's already one sawmill over here, so we'll see. I'm gonna move one of them eventually. Okay, once again, everything's looking hunky-dory. Scouts have reached yet another place. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. I don't want to steal their food, though. If I know that there's a person... still, the only option, take resource. I thought if I see a person, but the person doesn't want to come with us, I'm going to leave stuff for them. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. It was one of the options for us as well. Plenty of people disgruntled deserted the city and most of the others rebelled against him. We now have a couple of more, couple of new options over here. So, freshwater springs. Frozen water here points to the presence of freshwater springs. What about this shrouded cave? We can see a faint wisp of smoke coming from a patch of deep shadow at the base of a small hill. Must be entrance to a cave, an inhabited cave. What I will most likely do, I'm first going to send these people here, the scouts. I think they're carrying some resources on them, actually a lot. I'm not sure if the scouts can actually die with resources out there. But I think that will be the last of their trips before they come home. Because what uses our resources if we don't have them? Alright, what's this?
I thought my fate died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in our new life in a fight of survival. But today when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it.
I'm glad to hear that. And yet another person has decided that they're going to stay here. They're not going to go for London. It's only reasonable. Okay, we have just increased the capacity for our resource depot, and I want to go for yet another one of these. Oh, can't be built in the place of an existing resource depot. Interesting. Still, I feel like that might be a good... It doesn't say here like... It doesn't say that the Steam Cold Thumper can be built on top of the existing one. Oh boy. Oh, and these ones actually... Well, we'll see. One way or the other, Steam Steelworks. You know what? Let's go for this. I'm not sure if we actually need it, to be fair. But I'm gonna improve these steelworks just a little bit. Oh boy, and it's cold out here. Baby, it's cold out there. At some point, and again, rather sooner than later, I want to build this, I think, overdrive. I don't think I have a chance to do that just yet. Alright, I can't. Generator stress. Oh, that is interesting. Generator stress. Haven't heard about that. Oh, and actually, are we currently heavily losing coal? That's not good. Are we in people working? Again, I think every single place is populated. Some of them have different amount of workers than you can place inside the buildings. As such, it sometimes gets slightly confusing. But as far as I understand, are we really losing the coal? Wow, we might be actually losing the coal. Coal pot. Wait a minute, there are several coal pots? Oh, this one and guess what? The other one, which the automaton is currently... Whoops. Again, the wrong one? Top one? Wait, are there two coal piles over here then? It's very strange. I keep pressing the button and it just keeps doing the same thing. Okay, more people have arrived. We have get more steam cores. I think at some point I need to build more food places. I don't think that with the more people now that I will have enough food. Yep. So as such, I think this would be a good use for yet another of these steam cores. We need to build another hothouse. Food, hothouse. I can't build it in the area with the heater, so I'm gonna move it here, I suppose. Wow, really? I need to build it real close. Oh, actually, I can build it sort of slightly here, almost on top of it. Not that efficient, but we need food. We need more workers, or we need just more raw food for rations to actually be created. Oh, and for the first time, the steel has been... There's too much steel. which is pretty silly because I specifically trying to increase the production of steel. What can we use the steel for? Really, I should be building more stuff. Another hothouse. We can do that. Really make sure that we're getting the food that we need. And it's yellow. Well, no, it's yellow when it's not adjacent to a street. I specifically need to make sure that it is in the vicinity of one of these heat thingies. Otherwise, it's a pain in the butt to heat it. I'm gonna place it here, I suppose. I think it's a good investment of our steam cores. What else can we build? A steam hub. Steam hub does not. A steam hub actually is a good investment. It eats our steel, and it warms up places. Eats into our coal though, but hey, what can you do? Let's maybe build another one of these. Oh, it will start destroying the resources. Okay, well that's a shame. I'm gonna move it just slightly off. Oh boy, this is again a mess of streets. Build some back streets over here as well. Again, I should have you. Oh, yeah, no question about it. I have plenty. Oh, speaking of which, I have plenty. We need more tents, and this one is being built, and at the same time is not being built, which is very interesting. Oh, it's the one that it's cold, which is a shame. I think I just need to build another one of these steam hubs somewhere around, and I wish it would be easier to see this. I can't tell where this one ends. Problematic. I think I need to put it somewhere here, right? Okay, so under that resource thingy, somewhere here. The only problem is I've just built. Yeah. Well, okay. I think that's gonna be good, but that sort of screws. I might be able to remove a house and then everything's gonna be fine. Also, I'm gonna check one thing out, and that thing is gonna be, can I replace? I doubt it. Replace the tents with bunkhouses. But at some point, I think it's only a reasonable thing to do: build a bunkhouse, then build a house, insulate them just a little bit. Gonna be a-okay. Alright, who is slacking at their job? We currently have a ton of people just in this place. These scouts can go here first, right? 15 hours, 9 hours. Yeah, we need to send them there. Okay. And that dreadnought might be of use, might be of interest. You also should have your streets. Did I mess something up? Oh, there's some gaps, I think, over here. Yeah, again, these streets are a mess. Okay, what do we have? Definitely we should be able to have some... Oh, actually not yet. Do you really not have a road? You should have a road, like right... Oh, bloody hell. I built it slightly off. Once again. Oh, I hate this so much. Right, nothing is being built because I'm on pause. That would have explained it. Hey, nobody's doing anything. Well, because they can't. Still a problem with the food and a little bit of a problem with the coal. Better start moving. And what I want to do, maybe, since we have so many workers, I'm gonna put yet another gathering post. Can we place there? Because this coal pile can be gathered by 4 gathering posts at once, which is pretty efficient. And plus, at some point, we can send people to that mine that we found. That will also provide us with 1,000 coal per day, I think it was? Something absolutely crazy. Let me quickly see. This place? 800 coal each day. Which is, again, if we just quickly go here, that is half of what we're currently in lacking in our gathering scheme. I'd say that is pretty darn good. Extended some of these storage places, but it's still sort of not enough. Steel and wood are currently, but yeah, I need to research bigger. Where was it? Resources. A large resource depot, which unfortunately can't be built in place in this resource depot. So, gathering post installation. That's also pretty interesting, especially since that leads to efficient gathering. No more research. No more storage stuff. Again, folks, can you hurry with building those houses? We have, not counting the children, we have like 65 workers who right now are doing squidoosh. But all. Thankfully, the amount of Londoners are still on the decrease, which is a good sign. Interesting. This looks like people are going to the sawmill. I think these are our hunters, which keep confusing the heck out of me. Alright, gathering post. Maximum amount of children and some workers. This maximum amount of engineers, please. There you have it. Oh boy, more survivors. I'm slowly thinking that knowing that we are offering hope, it's pretty tough for me to just say nope. Don't care. Leave survivors to their fate. It's gonna bring the hope down, I'm pretty sure. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They're a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichens. I'm afraid they were eating each other. Again, I don't think, even if I have a inkling what they might be doing, and if I'm afraid that they're gonna do the same to our people, doubt it, because they were eating, well, again, supposedly, allegedly eating each other. At our place, they won't have to do that anymore, so should be not a problem. Oh, they are escorting survivors. As such, they cannot do anything else now. What's this? Oh, blimey, I didn't expect this to be a problem. We are burning more coal that we... you know what? Let's see, how are we doing? Livable. Okay, so I might have to decrease it slightly. Bring it back to meh. Wow, I didn't think I'll have a problem with coal. I need to... If I reduce it, just how big of an issue that's going to become. Actually, not that big of an issue. Oh, in a care house, it does not need anything because it does not have any people in it. You know what? I think that was sort of a. Oh bloody hell! No, these people are still. Oh, because the heater at their place is currently not working. Okay, I think it's okay. I think we should be right. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader, incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. And I will once again send a cleric. I think we have an ability to use those clerics as such. Alright. Oh, bloody hell, what's that? Righteous denunciation. It is the duty of the faithful to denounce wickedness. It is a sign of true compassion to bring the wicked to light. Groups of people will occasionally abandon the Londoners. Small amounts of resources may be uncovered as well. Discontent will rise. You know what? That's still a pretty good option, I think. The captain will be informed of anything and anyone that poses a threat to our city. Oh boy, I'm starting to remember this. That's a pretty interesting place. A pretty interesting thing, actually. We must expose the sinners. Apparently the people who want to leave for London are now considered sinners. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, the hope just dropped very significantly.
cleric was beaten. Captain, the priest was assaulted while trying to reassure people disturbed by Londoners' slogans. We should do something to protect our people. I need to establish the Faith Keepers. The problem is I've just signed a new law. I don't remember what the timer on this is. I can make Faith Keepers my next law. Just the problem is, I mean, I'm gonna pray them. What is the timer? Actually, 1 day, 1 day and a half. Okay, I'll know that for next time. I'll know that if I have a law that's currently on cooldown, I've just enacted a law. The next law will come in 1 day and a half. Okay, right now I think we're gonna have. No, actually, food-wise, we should be able to do well. We have a couple of hot houses. I'm not sure. Should I make another cookhouse? It doesn't seem like there is a limit to how much food it can dispense. So as such, I think we're pretty good. Some people are starved or hungry though. Though I'm not sure why. Some people are freezing. Which I do know why. What about, whoops, something has definitely happened. Coal, barely making more than we're consuming. And that is with this as well. Oof. Will it be something better? Nope, not during the day. Let's do that. Just do another sermon. Tip from a believer. Captain, a woman has told us she overheard her neighbors talking about hoarding food and other supplies. We'll follow the lead. Some supplies will be recovered. Yep, seems like we've gotten some raw food, which is good. A tip led us to some stolen supplies. I have a suspicion this will lead us to perhaps more to building a jailer of some sort. Not yet. All right, larger resource depot, because right now we are at our limit for steel and wood, which, again, just wasted these resources, really. I'm surprised that these workshops are still sort of ish. Maybe I don't remember the previous research rate. I still feel like it's pretty slow. Oh, what are you up for? A temporary settlement, right? I sent you here because it will be easier to go here then. Oh boy, yeah, I was afraid of this. Temperature will drop significantly in a couple of days. It's going to be even colder than it is right now. I think still the best thing to do is to keep everyone at livable temperature. Workplaces will have to suffer, I'm afraid. And maybe build a couple of more of these steam hubs. For some other places that might need some extra heating. Oh, speaking of which, I think it will be a good idea to place another one of these right here, somewhere. I'm gonna build the road, and then on that road I'm gonna build a heating hub. Oops, steam hub. I think I can. Once again, show me the temperature. These places are heated. Resource depot do not need any heating, so... Right, and I completely forgot. I wanted to actually include these buildings. I think that's the best I can do. Again, don't want my people to be cold at work, so... But yeah, it's gonna hit pretty hard. We have some extra measures, I suppose. Maybe one of the next thing I'll have to research will be the range for the steam hubs. Although maybe it's not the range we need, maybe it is the... Maybe it's something else. This one, for example, is currently almost not heating anything. Just one house over here that's unfortunately not being hit by this one. Okay, we have a large resource depot. We have a couple. Right. I wanted to make a bunkhouse. There's a good reason for that as well. Bunkhouses have more insulation, so I won't have to heat these houses as much, or when the cold really comes, I won't have to spend as much coal. So I think we need to go for that. Large resource depots are now available, and as such, fortunately can't... Oh, wow. They are really large resource depots. You know what? I'm gonna build one here. Build one... Actually, no. Not gonna build one there. I'm gonna build one like closer to the resources themselves. So somewhere here maybe? This is gonna destroy that. So this is gonna be our like industrial district. Again, the placement is wow. The placement is wow. I think this should be enough. Okay, that's gonna be that. Then I'm still gonna place one large gathering post right over... That's gonna... Right. Let's do it like this. This is gonna be... but I need multiple. I definitely need multiple. I'll see where I'll place them. For now, I wanna do something else. Like coal, I think I'll definitely place one of these large resource depot as a cold storage. Maybe one of them as a wood storage as well. And yeah, it's pretty darn cold, that's why people are constantly getting sick and sicker and sicker. Alas, there's a lot of coal that we need to use. Technically, what we can do is we have a space here for another one of these steam coal thumpers. I'm thinking I'm going to place another one. This one's something else. Steam coal mines as well. Maybe actually just one coal mine. Actually, steam coal thumper. For now, steam coal thumper, and then I'm going to put even more. So coal thumper going to be placed roughly around here, maybe. Maybe it's even deeper than this. I just want to make sure that both of these should reach. As long as the steam coal thumper actually... can I rotate it? No, I don't think I can. I might have to place it in a very stupid way. I don't want to switch my keyboard right now, Windows. I'm not sure why you are suggesting me that. Yeah, I'm afraid that these things at the right side are the coal. I need to actually I need to look this up. First though, let's pause the game, otherwise. Yep, there I have it. Frostpunk. Rotating buildings, because it's very inefficient. Middle mouse. Okay, fantastic. Had to be something. So yeah, once again, steam coal thumper. Oh, just press it once. I was clicking and clicking, I couldn't figure out. Okay, so I think here is the best spot. It's not adjacent to the street yet, but at least it's very far away from... Actually, maybe even like this. It's very far away. We have a lot of space here for something to be put there. And then I'll be able to activate these gathering posts and collect more coal that should be collected by 2 of these in the middle, plus I can build 2 more. Which I might actually do immediately. Because right now our situation is a little bit dire. Actually, let's first build that thing, and then I'll see where my gathering zones are. This is large resource depot. This is another large resource depot. Again, 36 people just twiddling their thumbs. Come on, folks, hurry up. And yeah, this temperature drop is still looming. And I'm not excited about it. Quite the opposite. Let's once again increase the hope and make sure that a couple of Londoners, once again, do not want to leave. I'm not sure at what point they leave. Maybe when the real cold hits, which will be a very stupid decision, but... maybe they don't even know. Who knows? Temple once again influenced some people to mend their ways. 15 people want to leave 4. Okay, once again, we are low on coal. We should get an increase in coal in just a moment, but wow. What's here? Huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain on the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. Light to the south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Bastius landed here in search of haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Prometheus? That word. And now I have discovered Tesla City. Wow, now that is interesting. I think I'm going to ask these people to go to the Tesla City. Knowing that actually it's called Tesla City, I have my suspicion that maybe we will be able to be friends with them, maybe be enemies with them. The fact is, I won't have to save them. Because while right now we should have enough houses, right? Oh, actually 4 spots. Oh boy, I might actually be... How long until the bunkhouses? Pretty close. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what happens. I hope that I get bunkhouses before the next wave of migrants basically hits. Oh, actually might not be a chance in hell. They're gonna arrive during the night. Fudge. Okay, we also have an automaton that has no job. What we'll do is I'm gonna improve these 2 buildings. And we'll see what will happen. I can temporarily decrease this heating level, I suppose. Though I really don't want to. If I decrease this? No, it's not the best idea. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna put as many people here as possible. I'm gonna turn this on as well. Let's put as many people. Okay, what's our situation? 25 houses still needed. Wow, it's gonna be a lot. And workers can go here as well. Workers can go here as well, actually, children. And... again, does automaton work faster than the people? I'm actually gonna try and figure that out in a second. We got 25 people need a home. Yeesh. Can I? No, I don't want to dismantle you. No way. We need you. I want to find you a place to work in. Okay, this one was gonna be for wood. After all, I think. This one's gonna be... I wanted to make this one for steel. Let's do that. And blimey, I need another one of these large resource depots. I'm gonna place it there. Ooh, I'm actually pretty low on steel, but thankfully in a moment we're gonna be generating much more of that. Okay. We should be alright. Should be alright. Let's send this group in waiting over there. It might be worth it to actually send them on an emergency shift. I'm not murdering the children, Ira. I don't know where that rumor came from, and I will vehemently deny every single person that says that I've been murdering children. I am not. Out of all the people that are currently laying in my graveyard, disregard the name Snowpit, it's a graveyard full-blown. I don't... maybe one person, maybe 2 bodies over there are children. Everyone else is an adult, so... children are not dying horribly. Hey, I have specifically made sure that children are not working horrible jobs. I can even show you right here. See? Child labor is only for safe jobs, not for all jobs. I'm not a monster after all. No, 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 no. So no, children are absolutely perfect. Absolutely fine. All good. Candles for the wicked. Sure, people are no longer troubled by the Londoners' slogans. Group prayers have strengthened our community. Small candles keep appearing under the slogans. People leave them when they pray for the souls of Londoners.
Glad to hear that. Children are indeed my future, and everyone else's. Nope, can't do anything just yet. I don't think Fighting Arena had anything either. Nope. Okay. We do have 13 sick people, and... Ooh, actually, interesting. And we also have 25 homeless people right now, but everything else is absolutely under control. Praise be Jesus. And yep, we're absolutely okay. We're fine. We're good. The food are being fooded. The coal is being mined. You're going to try Rustic Waters on SAF server or solo? Or actually, is there even a SAF server? Actually, there has been someone wanted to start a server for that from our community, but I said that well, I didn't have the intention to play on one of them. SAF server. Okay, so he does have a server. It is a pretty fun pack, although I've stopped playing. At some point, it got somewhat tedious, I suppose, but I still had my fun at the very start. And once again, I've sort of fallen into that state where it's content change from I want to play Minecraft all the time. I don't really care for Minecraft at all. It's either play all the time or don't play at all. But I'm slowly getting the urge to play Minecraft again. So if I see another good mod, or if the Vintage Story server appears, it's not Minecraft, but close enough, I suppose. Or again, if I see a good enough mod, I'm gonna jump on it. I'm still waiting for the next mod from the Feed the Beast guys. So another FTB something. If it's a skyblock, I would love to try that. I'm still fondly remembering the pyramid, FTB pyramid skyblock, because it had the resource generating and everything. It's been slightly different. You didn't have to farm, like you didn't have to go through some hoops like sifting the ores or something like that. I like that pack much more. Haven't played Minecraft in ages as well. Jumped in Sap's other server and couldn't remember the controls. Well, it's WSAD, everything else, well, yeah, I suppose. What else does he have right now? He has Limitless, he has, I think Glacial Awakening is still there, if I'm not mistaken. And I suppose Rustic Waters as well. Okay, first Londoner is convinced to stay. Actually, more than first, but okay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them there's hope for us yet. With the exception of 25 people who are still currently freezing on the streets. Sorry. Scouts have reached the Tesla City. Well, now it's going to be interesting. Couldn't remember how to swim. Yeah, also, you can jump a lot further in... you can jump a lot further in Vintage Story. You keep missing jump in Minecraft. Might be. The city is modern and meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snow. Wow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Thunder unleashed. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. Central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electric discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower hitting the building, leaving a gash in its roof. We can either risk entering the city. The scouts will try to disable the electrical discharge, or the scouts will search the outskirts of Tesla City. I'm going to risk it, because we have a chance of getting something. We entered the city. As soon as our scouts entered the city, we lost contact with them. There's no telling what happened. We presume they all died. Oh darn, I generally don't know whether I've gained anything. Ooh, Steam cores. Blimey. Yep, I've lost a group. I can make a new one. Wow, that was a bit of a waste of human lives. Everything is okay. Nobody has died. Everything's fine. Everything's absolutely alright. Nobody has suffered grave injuries. Again, the rumors are not true. Everyone's alive. What's your issue then? Inoperative. Because this one's not working. Why? Oh, because the day still hasn't started. You're not... No, they're all working at the same time. Oh boy. Okay. This should improve the situation. And come on, I need those buildings. I need those buildings stat. A good thing though is that the automatons are not sick. Can get sick. So
won't have a problem. Okay, please. Please tell me I can build these on top. Oh, I think I can. This is a blessing. They take the same amount of people in, though. So first, I think I need to build... just to build them as is. As is, light. And I'm out of steel, yeah. That's enough. I'm already bored with Minecraft. You've just entered the server and then you immediately said, nah. Well, wrist hurting, yeah, is a bigger issue, I suppose. My condolences. What's here? Oh, I don't have a research set. All right. Oh boy. Oh, now I'm out of steel all of a sudden. Okay, I need something simple. The next level. Oh boy. I've just doomed myself. Is there something that I can research that does not require steel? I might actually have to wait, which is ridiculous. Steel, 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 steel. Heaters. Oh, that's one already explored, so. Outpost depot, no. Factory, no. Wow. Did I just sort of screw myself over? Well, it's not a huge deal, but... Oh, no. Food health shelter, please. At least tell me, like, I don't know, hunting tactics. No, even the hunting tactics require steel. Okay, again, I need to wait for the steel to come to our city, then. Yeesh. Oh, did I set a pause? I set a pause. You punched a tree and remembered how it works and decided, never mind. Adventure is a lot better, though. Latest tiny... lots of things. Latest Tiny Heist has a lot of very good moments in it. There's one moment where Brennan's face goes full... and you have quacks tomorrow as well. I'm not fully ready, but my brain is broken. I will have to improvise. Well, good luck with imp. Invise, and you impro that vise and whatnot. So, what have your quaggers have been doing so far? What's after they've reached that city of joy, the one that you've shown them and said, no, it's actually not that bad as you think. This world is not post-apocalyptic. Everything's fine. This one I think I wanted. What did they do next? If you actually have had a session since. Which that might not have been the case. They rescued a small child from a rabid fox and were hailed as heroes for the first time in their lives. Okay, that is a good start. Right. Okay, now we finally have our stuff back. I think I'm gonna do this outpost depot. That 800 coal per day sounds very enticing. Although I still need to think about heating, because in a couple of days heat will be at minus 60. And that'll be the real test, and we need coal by then. Yeah, we need coal. During their stay in a village, two of them stole some stuff from another trader's group. Actually, I think I can keep it rolling. Two of them stole some stuff from another trader's group wagon, and as they were about to leave, someone shouted, "Where's my money?" So that's where we'll pick up. Well, I've sent you a little overlook from our previous session, and I'm pretty sure our GM had some other plan. But yeah, we've ended in a way. We've also ended not on a cliffhanger, by no means, but we've ended on a pretty interesting note. Where is the nearest? Oh boy, they're far away. There isn't much heating around these parts. I'm gonna do it like this. Can I? Oh boy. More completely disorganized streets. Oh, bloody hell. I think I have about 20 pages so far of summaries from this campaign. Would love to read them, actually. Maybe one day I'll clean it up and write a book. I am 2 thumbs up in the air for that. Again, your writing style your writing style suits my reading style.
A lying child. Well, this child is gonna die. Sorry.
Sir, a girl is asking to speak to you. She's crying and repeating that her mother is innocent. I lied to the priest. I'm so sorry.
That's my impression of a small girl.
I told him that my mom said you're a damned fool and will burn in hell, but I was just mad at her. I made it all up. Please don't punish her.
Go and don't do this again.
I've been keeping them to myself, thinking that at some point I might want to reuse the campaign with another group, and I don't want spoilers.
That's reasonable. Reasonable reason. But on the other hand, I doubt anyone will play it the same way as this group. Yeah, you've been describing that group as, well, thankfully you've shown the error of their shown them the error of their ways. Okay, I have an automaton just not doing nothing, so I'm gonna send him to the next gathering place. Oh yeah, what do we have here? We have Faith Keepers, Public Penance, oh Christ. Also like the idea of Field Kitchens and House of Healing. Sort of need this. Discontent. We actually don't have much discontent, surprisingly enough. You know what? Sign. I'm gonna build some shrines. I really hope that shrines do not require some steel, but I think we can manage. I think it said raises the hope of people working nearby. Wait, is that a shrine? That shrine looks surprisingly like one of them gathering places. Okay, we can hit like a couple of places here. A couple of places here. No people are working there, so no. A lot of places here, and maybe a couple of places here. I think that should be fine. They haven't gotten much better. Well, you've really tried to fix them, and you did. Okay, Outpost Depot has been done. Okay, how do I do this then? Oh, I'm pretty sure it just said it, and then I completely missed it. Allows us to assemble an outpost team, send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city, and maintain connection with it. If I just go out on the map, can I do this from here? Specifically, I want to immediately go there. Send an outpost team here, so I'm assuming I need to assemble it somewhere here, right? Or is it a building then? Oh, it might be a building. Outpost Depot, 45 steel, okay. I'll think on that. Next. All of a sudden I got an accent out of nowhere. Next technology. Okay. Cook houses? No, I don't care. I think this. Actually, a house. You know what one might be good? Researching. Oh boy. Take a long time. I just need to place more bunk houses. I also want to research the house as well. Need to figure out a place that I can sort of heat. Also, I might want to do this. What's our situation with coal right now? We're gaining, but not in the same way as I would have wanted it to do. Okay, that guy's gonna go there. What shall I do? What shall I do? Once again, we might want to do this. Also, we'll need the overdrive as well, I think, at some point. It's gonna be cold, folks. It's gonna be really, really cold. Oh boy. I still don't think we need a charcoal kiln. Uses 70 wood, makes 210 coal. Again, coal is very important. It's just that I don't know. Oh boy. You know what, let's go for this. Darn, I don't have 50 steel. And sort of need steel for what was it? Something else around here. I need to research something, so I better go for it. And I believe like everything around here is going to require me some steel, so. You know what? Let's go for. let's go efficiency. See where that leads us. Okay, it once again has been 2 hours now, so I'm gonna take yet another break, and I will return. Oh, Blind Ghost, hey there! Long time no see. One more time. It definitely has been a while. Sorry, just right now I'm going on a break, so it's a perfect chance for you to grab yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to return and continue some more Frostpunk. In the meantime, you just can tell me how have you been and everything, and then some gameplay will necessarily follow. The most surefire way to get more viewers is to decide to finish or go on a break. I've noticed that I've been getting like raids and people coming in just as I was about to finish. No, this is only a break, so folks, as I said, be right back. Please ignore the scary music in the background. Well, folks, let's see if the Murphy's Law is going to hit us. Let's get back into the game. We'll see what will happen. And yeah, Blind. I'm assuming the Humble Choice has just been released like today. In the past, what, an hour or something? I haven't seen it. This copy has been gratefully donated by one of the viewers, and I've been meaning to play it for a really long time. And really, I'm just intrigued to play. Like it, even the first time that I've played it, I've already been thinking, "Wow, this is great! This is great! This is great!" And I'll be looking forward to playing the DLCs as well. Although, I think the one that you mentioned, Rift's DLC, I think it has really bad reviews because people are saying this should be just a free update. This is not enough content to really. What's the word? Basically, not enough content. But yeah, before that, it has been on my wish list on Steam for a really long time because when the game got released, I saw some streams and I immediately said, "Wow, this is looking absolutely great." And I think by this point, I'm actually past the point that I've seen on streams, so I should be now. I no longer know what's happening next. Also, actually, while I was on my break, I remember what I needed the steel for. I needed the steel for the outpost depot, which is, again, 45 steel. Gonna wait. Because we need that outpost. Really need that outpost. We need to ramp up our coal production. Because we need to heat those people. You already own this game on Good Old Games. Might as well get it with Humble Choice because it has a DLC. You already own Okami. Oh, Okami's there. That is... Wait, Okami. No, that's not Sekiro. That's Okami. Snow Cliff containing the burrow of Scientists who fled the oppressive leader. I've sent them there because it's easier for them to then move to this place. Faster. There's no other reason for them to be there. What was that Justify message about, Ira? I might have said something and already forgotten it. I hope you forgive me. And these guys went here, and whoopsie daisy. To then proceed going here. Okay. You were looking for a word, justify. Yeah. I think that might have been the word I'm looking for. But then again, I already forgotten what I was trying to what kind of sentence I was trying to construct. Akami's the one with the wolf, right? It's the one that's very stylized, artsy game. Right. I've been subscribed to Humble monthly previously for the... I think I have 3 maybe of those bundles. I think I got subscribed when they got... when they had Overwatch as the main attraction, and I wanted to buy Overwatch for a really long time. Then I think I got October bundle, December bundle, maybe even November bundle from... I don't think it was even last year. But after that, nah. Again, too many games to play. I don't have it on screen right now, but the main idea for this channel is still me versus the huge backlog of games on Steam that I have. This is one of them. So buying more games, it goes. I mean, if they're really good offers, I suppose, but I'm not doing every single one of them. Okay, food theft. Someone has stolen how many food rations? I need faith keepers, I think. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Well, let them be, screw it, but wow. That is a lot. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thanks for reminding my old distracted self what I was trying to say. But yeah, people are saying if that is the right DLC, the Rift DLC for this game, then very bad reviews. There's also a new DLC that's called Lost Autumn, and that one has slightly better reviews, but I think people are saying that it's slightly buggy. So I'm not gonna rush perhaps to that one. Too many games, too little time. That is true. And Ira can vouch for that as well.
At the very least, Ira regularly gets new games to review, and as such, she almost has to play new games. But usually not for long. And usually she then has to rush for the next game. How much for Outpost Depot? 45. I almost want to rush some steel, honestly. People abandoned Londoners, fantastic. Oh, 15 more people are remaining, and there are 8 days left until this happens. Oh, thank God, the huge drop in temperature then will be followed by a rise in temperature, but for about a day and a half, we'll have to deal with minus 60 degrees. Bloody heck. Bloody heck and heck. Okay, let's start the next day. Come on, come on, come on. Coal balance is now pretty darn good. We should have enough reserves and storage as well. So that's good. The sawmill is about to go out of service. We have a couple more places where I can place them. I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna save that steel for outpost. And now the day has started. Yep, there you have it, outpost. Holy moly, that's a big freaking thing. No, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. How do you place it? You place it like straight on the edge? Oh, there it is. Like a lift. I don't think there's another place for it, right? Oh, actually, I can place it there as well. 2? That's very interesting. I don't think there's any real difference. Let's plop it here. Does need a street, but that can be provided. Easy peasy. And some lemon squeeze on top of that as well. Wish some developers would do that for me. Been a while since I've done anything on YouTube. Did pass my exam and got my certificate now after 2.5 years, so I might get a bit more time now. Oh, what did you get the certificate in? What was your study thingy? Hot spring keeps a tiny patch of sea from freezing here. The Americans used this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted now. The fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We could send a team here to start fishing. Okay, so food, I'm assuming. Only the resources found on the site will be taken. We'll be able to build the outpost later. Yeah, I don't think I'm in a hurry to dismantle anything. Okay, these guys are still here. Ice corridor. Left by American Dreadnought. That's interesting. First, I'm going to go to the research station. There's another group waiting here. Children's hideout. Wow. Apparently, this cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to the city. See, Ira, I'm saving kids. I'm not killing kids. I can leave the children to their fate, or obviously I will save them. We talked to the children in hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. Seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got real ugly. Well, I'm gonna escort them. Again, I'm playing a good guy. Playing a good guy. IT specialist for system integration. Hooray for more IT specialist. Ooh, the building where I meet where you meet the friends for quags don't have a lift and meeting on the 3rd floor. Between my knees all swollen and painful, my players are offering to carry me up. That is very sweet of them. You have a great group of players. Okay, generator is no longer eating a lot of coal. Okay, have we built the outpost kind of thingy? I think the road is still being built. Yeah, I think the fact that it's flashing means that's still being built. Let's first go maybe for a law. Where are field kitchens? Each field kitchen will provide people working nearby with hot meals to keep them warm. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm assuming it needs some food of some sort. House of Healing, what about that? Faithful work in the House of Healing will not only heal the sick, but also pray for them, giving them hope. The House of Healing doesn't require engineers, treats the gravely ill, and gives all patients a small hope bonus. The House of Healing heals people slower than the infirmary. You know what? I'm gonna... but Faith Keepers. Fudge. You know what? Faith Keepers. We had people stealing stuff. And as such, I think we need Faith Keepers. 40 steel, okay. Saving kids, so old-fashioned. Maybe this, maybe this. Once again, I think I need to wait. I'm assuming a couple of these I can't even research. What can I do? What can I do? Gathering post installation. We have a lot of gathering posts, and specifically gathering posts for coal, which will be at some point burning with fervor. I still need to replace a lot of these tents with better houses. Okay, we'll see what will happen. Oh, people are sick, okay. Well, not okay, but people are sick, what can you do? What I wanted to do is do this. Compare this to this. Ah, interesting. I'm surprised that... I thought the automaton could actually fill out the... Actually, let me quickly read. Can I scroll this thing faster? Automatons. Can replace entire... Oh, right, 60% efficiency, I forgot. Automatons are not as efficient initially. And I think it is here that I improved their efficiency. Right, so yeah. They definitely will be slower. As such, actually, knowing that I have 19 unemployed people, I might even do this to make sure that this place actually gathers coal faster. I think for our purposes it's much better. Again, at some point we're gonna need a lot, and I mean a lot, of coal. Faith Keepers. Once again, they do not have some sort of a thing, so I'm gonna plop them here. No radios, no nothing. Gonna need workers, but that's gonna be okay. Breath of Hope. Sure, people have started to leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers at shrines as votive offerings. It seems it helps them keep their spirits up in these trying times. Again, our hope is at its highest. Okay. Outpost is now built. At least 10 citizens and... Oh, okay. And at least 20 steel. I can definitely get citizens somewhere. Where do we currently need least of? Well, technically we need everything. Coal, we're gaining lots. Food, we're actually also gaining lots, and we might soon hit the limit. Which is, again, it's a pleasant thing to say. Hey, we actually have more food than we have place for. That means it's on the up. Okay. 20 workers. So as such, I can basically just replace some workers with engineers. Okay, gathering force installation, that is good. 4 workers available. Basically I can just do this and find where there are engineers and workers and just replace all the workers with engineers. Say this place. Actually, like this, I think. Okay, 10 workers are now available. Is that true? Yep. So let's go here and let's create a new outpost team. And the outpost team is gonna go... I'm gonna say here. There's a food one, but I think we're good on food. I don't think we need the steam cores just yet. I think we need coal. I think the thing was gonna be we're gonna be burning coal just through the night. It's also, I'm assuming, sort of uses up some of our workers. Okay, next technology. How much I need for this? 50 to research the next level. I was thinking research a factory. We can produce more automatons and more advanced... We can do prostheses, and we have automatons. Oh, actually, medical automatons, engineer automatons, medical automaton integration. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I haven't seen your video just yet. It came like 30 minutes before the stream, and I missed it. But I saw it when I was posting my message. I'm interested in seeing it. Passenger, right? I've only seen the pictures of this game. I haven't heard the reviews or anything, but it looked different and interesting. The pedestrian. What did I say? I said something different, but yeah. I think that's one. And yeah, the passenger. Maybe I had Iggy Pop in my mind. Who knows? But yeah, the pedestrian. Well, straight after this, I have my... Well, that's water, I suppose. We'll be watching it straight out of the stream then. It just looked interesting. And if you're saying that I'm going to be interested in it as well, well, hell yeah, I'm going to go for that. Ah, boy. Shall I just wait? We only have one cookhouse. I need to think about the places I will be warming up. I'm thinking this overdrive couplings. I might need to overdrive my main thing at some point. Oh, it's a short video because you didn't want spoilers, and now that you're deeper into the game, it's quite good. Or it keeps on being good, I suppose. Well then. A new story, yeah. Saw that one as well. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. I started writing it 10 minutes before post time. Wow. Some strict deadlines. But you made it. Hey. You did it, as we say. Okay, nobody is... Well, we have one unemployed automaton, but that is mostly due to the fact that I have more people. I can free up 10 workers somewhere, definitely. Don't think... yeah, automatons can work. Hunter's huts, I think at some point we figured that out. Right. Oh, did I have something that I wanted to build? I don't think I had. I wanted to build more bunkhouses, no question about that. Care house, nope, we already have that one. Faith. No, I wanted Faith Keepers, not Healing House. I might want another resource depot, but that's 75 steel. Yikes. That is a yikes. Your brain has been mushed lately and the body has been broken. I'm proud whenever I get anything done. You should be. That is... You are in the shape. For lack of a better word, you are definitely in a shape. Let's maybe do this. Place the automaton here. I think we're doing good on coal, so I can sort of kill the efficiency just a little bit. Right? Yeah, oh, absolutely. 3 weeks till the doctor. Again, all my fingers crossed. I mean, it just sounds... I don't want to swear, but effing rough. Okay. Things are looking up here in the game at the very least. Research station. The door of the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside. Broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. Inside the ransacked station, we found Tesla's audio diary. 1887, by the way. I mean, had wax cylinders and everything. All the observed changes, like suns dimming, volcanic ash, could not cause such cooling. But what if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. Its culmination of many years of effort, so 3 weeks isn't much. Still wish I didn't have to wait so long, but it was the first available appointment. I can imagine you would be you'd be ready to jump on the first one there was, really. What are they carrying with them? Well, a little bit of steel, but they're currently out there. I think we're gonna keep them there. I just hope they're gonna give you an answer. You have to miss a recording session and work with priorities. I mean, again, F them. Screw the recording session. Right now, recording session is gonna happen one way or the other, or maybe they're deadlines again, but I suppose. One thing is making sure you are actually functioning. Oh, you can record your bits at home, especially. Do I remember correctly that right now you're not recording stuff, you're not editing stuff? Everything has been given away, thankfully. and you have a better microphone at home. That's good to hear. Okay, they're going to the coal mine. You're no longer responsible for CDs, just a voice actor. That is a cause for celebration, but I'm pretty sure you've celebrated already a long time ago. large resource depot because I wanted to make one for food, I think. Yeah. Oh, I can actually change those. You know what? Did I have one for steel? I don't think I had. Because I've sort of built this one. Hey, we're gonna have tons of steel. I'm not having tons of steel. That's a problem. Change. Food rations. Because we had a surplus of steel just for a moment. And then all of these things came and I've spent it all. All of it, I tell you. Okay, let's speed it up just a little bit. Nothing's happening right now. Steel Steamworks, got him. Steam Coal Thumper. I think both of them are already Steam Coal Thumpers. Yep. Sawmills in a couple of places. I'm reluctant to research and deploy steam sawmills because majority of these places over here have already almost depleted their supply. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Maybe new ones, but not these. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken almost 200 food rations from the stockpiles. People are angry at the Londoners for putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. Ask the Faith Keepers to help. I think I need to. Alright, cave hideout. We climbed up to the cave. A low stone wall stands across its entrance. Behind it, we can see several men. So we approach the cave. Its inhabitants pull out rifles and take position behind the wall bearing its entrance. They're in a bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. I'm gonna talk to them. I see no reason to attack them. The scouts will try to overpower the Americans now. I'm gonna reason to them. Please don't kill us. Thank you. Is the heat power a finite resource in a game? Heat gets produced from coal. Coal, thankfully, is not a finite resource, but we need more and more of it. And you'll see it, I think, in a moment where we're gonna hit that streak of extremely cold weather. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from the city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. I mean, I suppose the coal is finite in terms of it's gonna run out, but these things, steam coal thumpers, I'm gonna quickly read out the description. By pumping high-pressure steam into underground coal deposits, the steam coal thumper forces the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to blah blah blah. Actually, you say that, I say that, and no, actually, these are not limited. So yeah, technically, I can produce as much coal as I wish. Caught red-handed. Our Faith Keepers did well. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the stealing. They're asking what we should do with the thief. Public penance. Interesting. Can I... What? How far am I from public penance law? Because I might... Oh, there it is. Public penance can cause injuries. Oh boy. Interesting. Discontent will rise, but each use lowers discontent. But people will abandon Londoners with each use. We're gonna just flail people. I forgot what penance means. I didn't want to flail people. I think people would just be asking for forgiveness. But, well, I mean, they will be asking for forgiveness, but... Whoops daisy. This game is the opposite of global warming. Fossil fuels are unlimited and increasing the world temperature would be a good thing. Yeah, hey. That's a positive way to look at things. Again, minus 60 in a day or so. Yeesh. Alright, build an outpost. I'm assuming this is a timer for, yep, for sending this. Ooh, and it seems like... Interesting. The building can support another expedition, at least 10 citizens. Let me quickly see for the technology then. Resources? No, exploration industry. Faster outpost teams, which is interesting. I think I need to build another one of these outposty kind of things for me to do anything. Again, do I need it? I have wood over here. I have food over here, and I have with steam cores. Steam cores, I think will be pretty important. You know what? I might want to build one there. People are still abandoning the Londoners. 11 people are supporting the Londoners, and they want to leave in about 7 days. Okay, but for now we are doing well. We are doing just fine. Can I? Ooh, I can actually. I think I can actually pop a couple of them in them. Ooh, let me tell you, the hope is arising. All these religious services are happening at the same time, and people are repenting. Okay. 34 children. Oops, we don't have enough homes for children. Sorry. I mean, yeah, happens. Just trying to figure out if there's a good place for me to place it. This should be fine. And oh no, actually I need more. Oh, and don't tell me that little spot in the middle is not being hit by anything. Bloody hell. Righty hell. Groggy plow. Flaggy hell. Flubby. Blubby. Whatever. Most importantly, heck. Let's go. Tip from a believer. Captain, a woman has told us that she overheard her neighbors talking about hoarding food. Some supplies will be recovered. That's good to know. Tip led us to some stolen supplies. Good. These guys are now in our city. Okay. Ooh, there's a bunch of these places. Snowcart supplies. We'll take those. And Frozen Pond as well. Tesla's grave. Research station. I think I can send these guys over here anyway. Indeed I have, because I have sneezed, and then I forgot to turn it on. Thank you very much. Also wasn't looking at the chat. So as what I was saying, I couldn't figure out who's going where, but I'm assuming these signs are signifying that one group is returning, one is, yeah, because they're bringing people back, and every single time some group brings people back, they go straight home. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, we now have overdrive, which is good. In case we need some extreme heating, I can provide that. Maybe I'll also research this. Heating in workplaces. And hope that that's going to help us survive. What I will also might do... how much does the discontent will rise by doing this? Not by at all, actually. Emergency shift? Okay, now this is gonna rise some discontent. Not gonna do it anymore, but a couple of places will work overnight to make sure we research the heaters. I'm pretty sure it's for the best. Okay. Alright, I think nothing horrible is happening. Food is there. Okay, let's quickly check. Coal, getting tons. Surplus. Well, I mean, coal is getting used all the time, actively. Wood and steel just gets used for buildings and research. Food is getting used actively, but we have a bunch of them. People are getting treated. People are not dying. A couple of houses are chilly. One of them is not inhabited, so everything is absolutely fine. Was there one cold house somewhere? I swear to God. Did I fix that issue? I think I fixed that issue. There was one house that was extremely chilly. Fighting arena does not take anything. What's happening? Accused priest. Uh-oh. Sir, a woman is here to see you. She claims she has evidence against one of your priests. Our man in turn accuses her of heresy.
You're my only hope, sir, cries the woman. When I went to denounce this wretch, his colleagues kicked me out. He's forging a denunciation to get back at those who cross him. She's lying, the priest shouts. She's a heretic, and all heretics lie. You know what? I'm gonna side with the woman. Despite the whole priests being a force of control in the city, something tells me that that woman is telling the truth. I'm gonna side with her. Okay, improved heaters have been researched. Anything else we can get here? I can grab this, I suppose, quickly. Let's pop that. Okay. I would really want this house to be built. I would really like this houses to be built. I would really like these houses. I would really like these houses. I would really like these houses to be built. Oh snap. We have 34 children. We don't really have that many jobs for children. Might want to build something extra. Again, coal is not a problem. Food is not a problem. Steel sort of is a problem in terms of we're not getting enough steel to fuel our plants, to fuel our mastermind, whatever's. Unfortunately, there's only 2 spots where I can place this in. Nope. Alas, we'll have to twiddle our thumbs for a bit, it seems. Was there right? Oh, gee daisy. Oh, what I wanted to do is I wanted to build another outpost depot. I'm gonna plop it here. It's gonna destroy some resources, but I think it has to. And then I'm gonna send another team, and that team is gonna start taking some steam cores. Steam cores are pretty darn useful. Plus, this will allow us to swap some of the workers in a couple of places for children, which is good. More children working, I say. Okay, we still actually have time to research something else. You know what? I think it's about time we go for this. The next tier of research. We'll get some good stuff out of that. Okay, folks, fingers crossed. Tonight we're hitting very cold temperatures. 2 hours until I sign a public penance law as well. These poor folks. Well, I mean, we're trying to make the Londoners group to repent. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Table slam. Okay, I need 10 I need 10 available citizens. So, where do you have workers, but could have children? Definitely here. Can we have children here? Oh, yes we can. Yes we can. Oh, yes we can. We need 20 steel, which is a problem because nobody's working right now. And I don't want to raise discontent even more. Oh, that is actually interesting. How's our coal? Still okay, because this game has this interesting feature that whenever I'm researching, let's say, a heater upgrade, or for my central thing, a steam level upgrade, or a range upgrade, all of the places around here, like every single building immediately gets that upgrade applied. For example, this one, I haven't turned the range settings on Steam Hubs, but since I've researched it, it automatically powers it on, which actually makes us use more coal. But we'll see how that works. Maybe that won't be even a problem. Okay, we have built all the houses we were required to build. I'm currently waiting on steel, so I can't build anything. And we have a new law, and that is a penance law. Hello, penance. Hope rises. Just trying to make sure that... Oh, discontent slightly rose. And I hope that people are not injured. I don't think I still have the place to treat injured people, like the ones with horrible injuries. One way or the other, it's tonight, folks. It's gonna get real chilly in a moment.
Right now, our heat map is showing okay situation. Though the steam coal thumper is pretty darn bad. What's happening? Another theft. Oh, come on. More food. Thankfully, we have lots of food. Despite all these more hungry mounts who will be coming in pretty soon. Faithkeepers failed. That is interesting. Can I quickly research something? Chances are no. All of this will require some steel. Even efficient gathering requires some steel. Thanks to advanced workplace organizations, resources from coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage will be gathered 15% faster. It's a stupid upgrade. I might not even take this because we no longer have coal piles, wood crates left. Unless somehow our circle of a map actually opens up. Which is a possibility because there's the wall drill thing. Because it drills into the walls of the crater, uncovering trees. I'm not sure if it actually uncovers anything else. That's the thing. Okay, a food, health, shelter. Steel. Steel. Houses. Even more well protected from the weather, but once again, what do we need? Steel. We don't have steel. As is a shame. I think I'm gonna have to wait. Uh-oh, something has happened. One of our people died. Faithkeeper murdered. One of our faithkeepers was beaten to death while investigating a theft. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? Give him a chance to repent. We need to reduce the amount of Londoners, definitely. Wow, we haven't had a death in a very long time. And again, this was not due to negligence, due to unwelcome elements in our community. But I think one of the workers over here has died, so yeah. Yee. Okay. People are abandoning the Londoners. Only 6 people remaining. I'm sorry, technology tree. I can't do anything with you. Okay. The true chest is coming. Hey, got another achievement. Save every person in Frostland. Which actually signifies that perhaps we're out of survivors in the wilderness. Okay, where can we send you? A group is here and heading towards that part. Okay, so I'm gonna send you to here. And then to the Frozen Grove. And I'm currently saving... Oh, I can actually do this. I was saving this. Again, I don't think we need wood. We have ways to make wood. Although we might be running... Actually, we do have the sawmill, which is okay. So I think I'm going to send the new group over here. Tesla City. And get some of those steam cores. I'm sort of just not using them, but it is a resource that is either crafted in factories, and I don't even have a factory, or it's a resource that is found in places. We need to sort of ransack places for it. Right, and actually we will have... we have steel. House. How much for a house? Again, I think that will be our biggest problem, so let's research a house. And I think I can then immediately replace tents with houses. Okay, come on. We're about to hit that. Oh, the temperature is going to be cold during the day as well. There it is. Too cold. A couple of buildings are too cold. Okay, let's see what that gets us. They haven't even started working just yet. Surprisingly enough... Actually, let's wait. Let's wait until 8 o'clock until the working day starts, because that's when the heaters kick in a lot of places. We might not even be forced to employ any additional heating. Maybe I will. I know, a couple of places have. Heater is off. Why is it off? It's a hothouse. And it's not... maybe I didn't turn it on. That's a problem. Okay. I mean, not every single... not everywhere it is warm and toasty. But we'll do this, I suppose. I have... we'll see what this does. This will increase the temperature in this circle, in the bigger circle. Still hasn't really done much. I think it's still sort of warming up, no? I suppose not. I was expecting these places to be slightly more warmer than this. Also, I'm constantly putting it on a pause, so... Because cold is not what we want. Also, oh boy, more people. Folks, can you wait until I research a house? That'll be the best. And I can plop some proper houses. What comes after the house? Nothing, actually. House redesign comes after the house. A couple of people will just have to bundle up somewhere. Coal, very important. Still getting more than we're using. That's even with me using a lot of it. House researched. Okay, fantastic. House. I'm gonna first we need some new ones. No question about it. We need some new ones. Okay, and knowing that I actually have a surplus, let's... Generator... Oh, generator stars, there it is. Generator will explode and the game will end. You know what? That's not what I want. But just in the interest of slightly... let's put it on overdrive. And see just how much it will affect things. First of all, everyone's very warm. Second of all, how's my cold going? Actually pretty good. Oops, someone has become gravely ill. Frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. Oh, there it is. Very cold. They have... Yeah, these places have now finally... Because the heaters are darn off. Why are the heaters off? Heater is off. Automaton's working there, so we don't need it. I just forgot to turn on some heaters.
Really nice.
This is very nice indeed. Yasmin! 30 months! A 30-month streak! You are the best. Thanks. And hi there to you as well. Happy to have you here. I'm quickly gonna look and to see if I need to save someone, basically. There's some cold people around here. I even got this an emote from you subscribing, which is interesting. I'm assuming now the care house has 2 people. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Right, we're at pause and can't research anything just yet. The next level is 75 Yamahama. That is a lot. Now I think right now I need to improve the housing, improve the yeah, basically everyone that's on the outside. Maybe I need to make them a little bit more or less well, more warm. Let me say that. Let's actually up. Nope, no. That's not what I'm trying to up. Okay, whatever. Trying to fight these team, the Twitch chat right now. Right, we lost over there. Food for the hungry. Sir, our fate keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it among people in need. You know what? Hopeful rise. Heck yeah. A couple of people are hungry anyway, so we need that. We need that. A couple of people also have struggled there. They shouldn't struggle anymore. Making sure that everyone's working. We are building some new houses. Another house should fix the issue with people being homeless. And I actually have scouts that are not doing anything. Frozen Pone, what's happening here? Also, did I want to use my steel for something? Infirmaries will employ fewer people. Infirmaries will be warmer, which is also good. Industrial hothouse. You know what? How about... again, I'm not struggling for food. That is the thing. Range, heater efficiency. factory, but we only have one automaton, so we almost don't need it. Ah, boy. What shall I get? Hothouse installation, hunting tactics, flying hunters. I love the name of that, though. Flying hunters. I almost don't need the people. Well, maybe I'll do... you know what? No. Let's wait for 75 and unlock the next level. And then go from there. Although, once again, all these scientists are currently sort of twiddling their thumbs. Nothing's happening. Are they still working in horrible temperatures? Well, yeah, even with the heating. It will subside in a moment. Oh, boy. Are these old people? Yeah. Okay, nobody tell Ira. Nobody tell Ira that my children are getting frostbite. Ira, you don't hear anything. Okay? Everything's absolutely fine. Shoot. Poop. You know what? Maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the time I put a steam hub over here somewhere. These... Fudge, I need to like put it here somewhere. So I'll put a street there as well. No, not technology, not technology. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Panic, panic. Here, I think that should be no? Oh, is it because of... Wow, okay, that is very inefficient. Maybe I can place it here. Darn, it's not heating everything that I want. Like, I need it here somewhere. I have to go on efficiently on the streets. Okay, this should be good. Actually, just so that it's more beautiful, I need to do this. No, everything's absolutely fine. There's no cause for alarm. Everything's fine. Everything's absolutely okay. The issue that does not exist is nonetheless getting solved. No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. You don't have to be worried. One of the options for my governing of this group of people was not purpose and faith, but order and law. I think. Specifically, I think it was like more of a Nazi style thing. Why are you... Ooh, boy, even with the heater on, it's too cold to work here. My god. Oh, I need to remember about this. I have this in overdrive. Surprisingly enough, overdrive does not eat more coal. I am very much surprised. What's the situation with the... Okay, that's the situation here. Okay, you know what? Another steam hub. Never hurt anyone. Okay, so no, it's not everything's absolutely fine. Everything's absolutely fine. Okay, these guys will now send us the steam cores, which is good. Set up 2 outposts in 1 playthrough. I think that's the maximum I can set up in this playthrough anyway. Okay, 6 remaining Londoners. Oh, I hope we survive. I hope we survive, folks. Oh, and I've just used a bunch of my steel. Yeesh. Our care house is about to get full. Good news, though. I think the next law that we're gonna pass is gonna be House of Healing. Although, ooh, this is looking interesting. Protector of the Truth. The captain, I think that's me, will assume the title of Protector of the Truth. So, no web of lies, only truth. He will be the only one who can tell us what is right and what is wrong to guide us, and so guide our faith. New ability, Captain's Worth. Each use greatly reduces discontent, but discontent still will rise. Interestingly enough, I'm more interested about this kind of thing. At first, I still might want to do this House of Healing because we have some very, very. Actually, I do haven't. No. This one, yeah, infirmary, because right now what I have is care house. Actually, I need infirmary. How much for the infirmary? Health. Because again, I have a health cost, but I don't have the infirmary. And it requires the steam core, but the thing is, I have or will have plenty. We'll destroy wood. I dislike that. Let's plop it here. Lies upon lies. Nope, nope, nope. Again, already realize everything's absolutely fine just because I'm afraid to look at our graveyard. No, it's still 10 bodies. 10 bodies. We had 9, then one of our people was beaten by an angry mob of Londoners. These Londoners have no manners. They are here subverting our ways. It is horrible. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Carry on. So I think that's the best place to go here. Snow-covered supplies. And I think I've wasted some steel again. Well, not wasted, really. Okay, I better remember about this. This is still on overdrive, and... But I think if I turn it off, there might be some problems, so... Let's speed it up. Coal-wise. We're losing coal, but not as fast. So it's not a problem. I don't think so. I specifically wanted to sort of burn the coal to like 3,000 or 4,000 mark. So it's all good. Alright, oh, and it's actually showing this mark over here. I need engineers. Thankfully I have 10. And people with grave injuries will now be treated. Fantastic. Interesting. Mark all, and then what? I can mark all of them, but I can't do anything with it. Oh, and the heater in that place is off. Jesus Christ. Actually, does it need a heater? Oh, it's actually pretty warm in that place. Everyone is very warm. That is very good. More people abandoning the Londoners, although there's still 6 Londoners remaining. That number hasn't dropped down in a while. Oh boy, you know what? I might be forced, like when this reaches 75, I might be forced to turn this thing off. And again, I'm assuming the stress level will drop. 75 is pretty soon, and oh darn, we're not exactly close to the temperature rise, but I'll have to. I have no other, well, I mean, I can really force it, but that's horrible. Okay, you reach here. Let's go to the Frozen Grove. 73, come on, come on. Please give me a good temperature. Better temperature, anyway. Snow-covered supplies. Snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are some valuable supplies buried down here. Under the snow, we've uncovered many crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have left them here. That is not as amazing as I would have hoped for. Let's go for this one. I think this will be our opening into the rest of the world. Wide lane of crushed ice extends along the shore as far as the eye can see, obviously left by the American dreadnought. And that actually will be, when we reach that, that'll be the last action for the stream. Okay, overdrive is off. I can't risk my steam core anymore. My heater, anyway. Unfortunately, I think this will sort of make everything colder in the whole city. But I need to do this, I think. Otherwise, yeah, the thing is going to explode and the game's going to be over. And we've already done so much. Why are you not working? Because no gatherable resources in range. And why are you not working? Okay, because the workday has not started. Fair enough. Still 6 Londoners. Come on, Londoners. Get a grip. You've lost. Okay, thankfully the overload is reducing. Oh boy, I dislike this. We'll get some warmer temperature, but then at some point the temperature will drop significantly to -70. I am disliking that very, very much. I might actually want to go for these. Generator safety bypass, I see down there. This is very good. Heaters will burn less coal. Which, once again, the problem with us, for us, is that at some point we just might run out of coal. Okay, sawmill is out of resources, so we're gonna dismantle it. Okay, I'm quickly gonna check it. Resources sawmill. There's a couple of places over here. First of all, a bunch more sawmills. No question about that. Actually, place another one here, maybe. Oh, I don't want to actually make a a steam sawmill. So I might want to wait with those. There's the coal deposit. And there's, of course, that chunk into the wall to find some stuff thing. At some point we'd have to research that one as well. Right now, again, it's not the warmest around here, but as far as I... well, stockpiles, nobody's working at stockpiles anyway. Oh well, we'll see. Frozen cave. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Walking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each one of them. Dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped off edible parts. We don't know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood and try to forget what has happened here. Okay, I'm assuming I can't exactly do anything with you, so as such, you will be sent here. Actually, how do I make you go back home? Almost every single time it was like, there you have it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. New law. New law and purpose. I'm actually thinking maybe field kitchens, but for now, protector of truth. Let's go for that. Let's see how that works. Discontent will fall. Bam! All of a sudden, discontent gone. Maybe I should have used something that raises discontent beforehand. Okay, look at that. Discontent is at the minimum. Hope is almost at maximum. Maybe it is at maximum. I'd say everyone loves me. It's a nice feeling. Just keep me grounded, please, so I don't turn into egoistical maniac. Heater efficiency upgrade research. Okay. And yeah, I wanted to do this. Let's go for that. 4th level. Discontent will rise. I might want to pop some emergency work shifts on these steel farms, just so we get steel faster. Come on, folks. Where are they? They're still getting there. Double check. Coal might once again be a very limited resource. Or at least we'll start dropping coal. I don't want to do that. Unfortunately, I have not researched the these things. Where is it? Resources, I think. Coal mining. At some point I might be interested in doing that. I might just want to go coal mining, steam coal mining, just immediately place steam coal mining. Actually, I just can just place that as well. And then utilize these coal deposits. This one, and there was one down here, I think. Yeah. This is already our industrial district anyway. And this is our, well, living quarters, really, but that wouldn't be a problem. Because, again, at some point I think we'll be burning the coal. Also, although a good thing I think is heating, if steam hub efficiency upgrade, generated efficiency upgrade, advanced heaters, range, safety bypass, I think it's something to do with the overdrive. I'd rather have something that sort of does not raise the overdrive that much. But as a matter of fact, we'll have to do it at some point. Enjoy my ice cream. Thank you. I'm almost done, folks. So again, as soon as one of our scouts reaches the ice passage, we're going to figure out what's behind that ice passage. And for today, we're going to leave it. But on Monday and on Tuesday next week, I'm going to continue playing 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just wanna end it on a note, which most likely, just like the last time with the winter home, will be a pretty negative one. Or maybe it's gonna be hope. You never know. You never know. But still, Ira, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being a more, well, a foil to the more serious happenings over here. People are getting treated, which is great. I think nobody's stuck here in the house. Okay, fantastic. Nighttime procession. You know what? Hopeful. This one, I think we need it. Because it brings the amount of Londoners down. Public penance will start at 10 p.m. by the generator. Wow. Don't need that. Okay. 6 people still. That number has not changed. I find it strange, but what can you do? Okay.
Stop fighting. The pain will cleanse you. It hurts, doesn't it? I know it hurts, and so it should. They who stray from the righteous path bring pain on themselves. It'll soon be over, and you'll be with us again.
I hope that was 4 different people. I hope it sounded like 4 different people. I still need to work on my voices, that's for sure. Okay. What a quaint little place we have built ourselves. It's nice. Once again, speed it up, and soon... That one is burning coal in the midnight. I think we've saved everyone. Oh boy, that is a big difference. Yeah. We're researching the next level of technologies, after which I think we'll improve houses. Maybe. Okay, that's not gonna last for long, although we'll get a drop of 3 levels and get an upside of 2 levels. Okay, folks, what is at the ice corridor? This is very important. We're following the white corridor of crushed ice at American Dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. A triumph in engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by American Dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship Prometheus, which, as far as I know, died. This hasn't exactly given us any answers. We need to reach that ship, I think. So I'm going to speed the time up one more time and see where that leads us. People once again abandoned Londoners. 6 people still remain. I think someone like the core group of those people who wanted to go to London just wants to go to London. Okay, fine, whatever. Go. I mean, perhaps I should stop them, but no. I mean, I'm trying to stop them anyway, yeah. Okay, oh, okay. Thankfully, the temperature has once again returned back to its normal levels. Are we still... We're eating into a cold pretty strong. Once again, someone has been hoarding supplies. Damn Londoners. Damn Londoners. Oh boy. Got some stolen supplies back. Fantastic. So what's with our coal balance? Technically, we now need to burn much less. And yet we're still burning a lot. Maybe... No, the work time has already started. Very interesting. Coal piles. Again, why are there 3 coal piles? There's 1 coal pile over there. No question about it. Just want to check something. Then this coal pile. Fantastic. And then this coal pile. Are there 2? Or there might be 2 overlaying. Okay. Anyway, we have just... English. We can now get more scouts. I don't think we need to. Outpost teams and resource transfers will move 50% faster. Fantastic. We can get resources much faster that way. Sawmill range, which is pretty interesting as well. Blah, 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 blah. Advanced steelworks. Ooh, that is pretty good. I think we need this. Oh, and it only requires wood. Actually, I'll do that. While that researches, we might actually hit the next level of science pretty quickly. Okay, the Dreadnought. What does this bring us? Most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's bow.
The dreadnought is stripped of usable machinery, but its hull contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge we found a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hebastius. Take the amputees only if you have prostheses, and to make them useful. And there's another one, the damaged snowcat. You know what? I don't think this really, at the very least, immediately does not lead us anywhere. I'm gonna send these people. Can I bump them here? But that's indeed gonna be it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sitting here for another hour, which is fun and everything. We're gonna once again make a hard save. We're gonna override it, yes sir. And with that, we're gonna end today's edition of Jam vs. the Backlog. Once again, it has been darn fun. And again, things are getting a little bit screwy over here. Honestly, can't tell just how much I enjoy this game. Still, there seems to be a little bit more of this campaign to go, and I'm really considering playing the other campaign. I think there's at least one. So we'll figure that out when we finish this one. Again, don't count our chickens. What did I just do? Don't count our chickens before they hatch. Also, I completely forgot to do a thing. The timer that you see at the top, I completely forgot to actually start it. So let's add 3 hours to it. So that's going to be 32. Right, 32. I'm going to leave everything else. Bump, bump. Right, but for now, folks, it's it. I wish you pleasant weekend. Myself, I will be doing some Rocket League casting at some point. So if you want to listen to that, chances are I'll be on during Saturday and Sunday, most likely Sunday. But again, we'll see about that. If you follow my Twitter, the links to which are down below, you'll definitely find out when and on what channel I'm streaming. And then Frostpunk will return on Monday once again at 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you can see, I'm slowly losing the ability to talk. So, folks, I'll see you during the weekend on Monday, whenever you'll be here. I'll be happy to have you here. Good. Bye.